Sanibonani and welcome to Wisdom X Makaziwe. Imina ke ingane yamakhehla madala, amakhehla makhulu, amakhehla mahle. If you're watching for the first time, siyakwamukela, and to the returning subscribers, siyanibonga, siyanithanda, kanti futhi siyanamukela nani. Today I want to answer a question. Someone had asked, if you have two gifts, if uphiwe umkhuleko, uphiwe traditionally, how do you balance that? How do you use both of those gifts together? How do you use those gifts together? Well, I would first say you're very special when you have two, because of, what's the beautiful thing about having two is that when people come esigodlweni sakho la usiza abantu khona, when people come, you are able to help them ngomthandazo, ukhuleke, usebenzisa amanzi, usebenzisa ikhandlela, uphinde futhi bangabe uphiwe isikhwama ukwazi ukusebenzisa isikhwama. There won't be any clashes there. Why? Kuyathotshelwana, idlozi nedlozi liyathobelana. And I know that kunabantu abazothi, I don't know how to balance. But makuyisikhathi sokuthi ukhuleke, pray. Prayer is for everyone. Even a person ophiwe traditionally uyakhuleka. But ngiyazi ukuthi kukhona lamakhehla vele angakhuleki, umkhuleko akusiyinto yawo, traditionally asebenzisa isikhwama nje indlela yabo yokwenza leyo. It's fine, it's understandable. But as a person who is gifted, who's spiritually gifted, nawo umoya wakho ngaphakathi uzokutshela ukuthi isikhathi sokuthi wenze kanje, isikhathi sokuthi wenze kanje. You are not serving two masters, you're literally serving God. But the angels that you walk with, they don't work the same. The other one prays, the other one use traditional ways. And kuyahluka, ungathola ukuthi the ones that are traditional, they are more dominant than prayer. It does not mean that you are neglecting prayer and you are focusing on them. What you need to do in your own time, or when you're going to start the day, you probably start your day with prayer, or you start the day with uyaphahla, because of people who are traditional, most of them into yabo nje yokuphahla esikhathini esiningi. So with me, because of what dominates in my life is me praying, isithunywa, umthandazo, amanzi, candles. That's it. Prayer. If you look at my other videos, I did explain that from my dad's side, they're very much traditional. Abantu beyigubhu lapho. Do they visit me? Yes, they visit me. But the dominant side is prayer. So when the mona go bili, you are very powerful. You are very much powerful because if you can help people who are also coming from traditional backgrounds, who will connect better ngamathambo, isikhwama, or you would use prayer, water, and just kube clear, because of asifanani masingabantu. La ngiqubuka khona, we just use water, we just use prayer. Asibona abantu bakamuthi. Even when I go to consult, the person must know that they must not give me any muti, because of it wouldn't work, it wouldn't serve me. Instead, it might destroy me. Not literally destroy me, but it might delay me. Ngingavele ngibe umuntu nje oxakile oba nama-pimple, kanti the only thing that I just needed just clean water. Give me water that is just prayed for. So to the person who has asked, also when you pray, also when you connect in the spirit, you will know exactly what to do. You will understand, because you need to fast, you need to try other ways to connect better, because of the communication cannot be single. Nothing. It cannot be how can I put it? Ayikwazi communication when you're a gifted person. Your communication ayikwazi ukufika ngabadala kuphela, your angels kuphela. You also want to communicate things to them. You also want to ask. You also want to know things. So what are you doing to improve that communication and to actually know how to use these two things that you have. Because of, I will tell you that I pray midday at 12. There's a reason why I pray midday at 12. I know the things that happened at that time. It's the golden hour for me. I get to meet my people there. I get to speak, I get to vent, I get to say a lot of things. But if I would choose 12 midnight, for example, 12 midnight for me doesn't serve me well because of at that time a lot of people are awake, a lot of people are just doing other things. If abantu sibaningi sivukile ngaleso sikhathi leso and we are doing different things, but when you look at 12 midday, ayibo akusiyo wonke umuntu ovukile. Some people are at work, so kuningi abantu abakwenzayo in the afternoon, but mina labantu babhizi khona nge-daily life yabo. That's where I want to connect with my people 12 midday. That's when I want to vent and ask for certain things and ask and ask and ask. And then 12 midnight abantu me beqala bayenza into zabo. Mina ke I'm getting a feedback, I'm getting a response back from my people. So to the person who has asked this question, Guti, he's got two. He's got the traditional side, he's got umkhuleko nangaphi isithunywa uwenza kanjani. You need to balance it. You need to pray, you need to use the other part, but you also need to figure out ukuthi kodwa which side is more dominant. Because of, let me tell you something, obvious kuzofika vele injilo sezofuna ukuba dominant in your life. Mina ngihamba namakhehla, ngihamba nezalukwazi, kodwa I know that izalukwazi zami zikhona and they serve ngendlela yazo. Amakhehla aseva ngendlela yawo. Basically these people give each other a chance. If kuyisikhathi sokuthi kuqhamuka isalukwazi, sizoqhamuka isalukwazi. If kuyisikhathi sokuthi kuqhamuka ikhehla, kuzoqhamuka ikhehla. But esikhathini esiningi amakhehla iwona nje afuna ukuhlezi ephethe embombolozo bobobo. So nakuwe futhi study yourself. When you pray there, when you phahla there, the visions that you have, the communication that you get, you need to know ukuthi obani abafika kuqala, obani abagijima kuqala, obani abasebenza kuqala, and then laba abanye they come emuva. Simple as that. So you need not to stress yourself about it, but just understand that you're very much blessed that you have two gifts and you can use them, both of them harmoniously. If you have two gifts but kusaseneyinkinga in the spirit, I'd just say akalungi mhlambe, like I explained in my previous video ukuthi I cannot be using into zakabo baba as a traditional. Why? Because of ngokomoya there are certain things ezingakalungiswa, inhlawulo, into zokulungisa ubaba kumele alungise and all of those things. So I can't just nje kuthiwa hayi phumla sekayosebenza sekayomakaziwe seka yenza izinto zobu traditionally. I cannot do that up until abo baba bayenza izinto ezilungile. I know this for a fact because of, like I say, everything is communicated. But communication cannot come from them only. They also want to hear your piece. What do you want to say to them? Because of, at first hand, when I learned that I am gifted, but both my maternal and paternal side kunezipho both, and ekugcineni kuzomela ukuthi ngikusebenzise kokubili. Kodwa angikhona ukukusebenzisa kokubili because of why? Emkhathini there's a clash. Kodwa the maternal side has communicated and said and showed itself in the spirit that we can only allow you to do these things or take the specific gift from your dad side if they come and do what's right and do what's right to your mom and do what's right to us, then there will be peace. So it's not like mina I can just come in and try and say hey, let's make peace, or mina kuthiwa ngiyayihlawula mina ngikhipha cha ubaba wami usaphila abantu basekhaya basaphila bakhabo baba, so they must do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, I continue forth with my life. So our situations izimo zethu asifani. That is why ngithini, now you need to also communicate and express your worries. Ukuthi, how do I navigate this? How do I do this? Trust you me, they respond. They are listening. God is listening. Your people are listening. If you just be specific, ngisebenza kanjani, ngiyenza kanjani, they will definitely respond to the questions that you have. Ezigwarishayo, ezigenza ukuthi ufile nje not settled. They do answer. So pray. Phahla, if ukumele ukuthi uphahle, yenza izinto kuzokucacela. They will communicate as much as you also communicate. Because another thing, people just think that they must just sit. Because if you're gifted when you always have to sit and just listen and take whatever that they say. But it's not the case. It's not like that. You also need to say things to them because of the power that was given to you by God. You are able to change situations. For example, I might be shown inkinga by God, but because I'm gifted in prayer, le nkinga bangibonise yona, that means I need to pray. Kuzomela ukuthi ngikhulekise, ngikhulume ngayo, ngisuse because of whatever le engqotshwe ngayo, whatever that God has given me spiritually can fight those issues. And because of I'm gifted spiritually, I can also ask about certain things and inquire, and things will be revealed. So even with you who asked, communicate with your people, communicate with your guides, communicate with God. Unendlela yakho yokwenza izinto uyazi now, kodwa nje communicate, ask necessary questions, because of sometimes people perish because of you don't ask the necessary questions, or you stay in the dark, or you just want to give up because of awusazi manje ukuthi kwenzakalani, or you even get wrong information. So into ebalulekile, what's best is you communicating with your people, and you know the channel on how to communicate. Communicate, have your own ways of communicating. Then besubona ukuthi, and ukhumbule kuyalinda. You can phahla today, you can pray today, but it does not mean that you'll be answered today. But the signs you will be given so that you see and understand. Because of, I fully understand the people where they're coming from, because of Nami I was just really confused, because there'll be people that tell me, hey, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, hey, you need to do it like this, hey, you do it like that. But immediately when I started praying and God saw that I've got burning issues inside of me, where do I stand here? What must really happen? Communication, kayithola, kwachazwa kwacacisa ukuthi unje. There's nothing you need to do, and you need to stay like this. And don't try and complicate things. Uthathe izinto ongazazi manje. And then tada! Ingane yamakhehla nayi. Ngihamba namakhehla akhulekayo, amanye futhi awakhuleka amanye. Kunjalo nje. Kodwa nje the most dominant one is a praying one. So now ngiyacela communicate, vula inhliziyo yakho, phahla ulinde. If kuyaphahlwa ekhaya nenza kanjalo, uma kuthandaza thandaza, ulinde konke inkosi zokwambulela. Akube nobumbano nozwana nothando ngaphakathi kwamakhaya wenu.